Yeah, so I'm actually trying to make this video. I don't know how much it's going to last. So you can see how I look almost. Yes, so I was actually just doing a video inside the toilets. You know, my house now is actually now the toilet in this little shopping mall or anywhere where I change my clothes literally. So I'm just going to be very quick with this video. So what I actually wanted to say very briefly, the memory in my camera could not carry it, but I'm going to also play it here for you to see. Yes. Anorexic. Yeah, I was making the video to show the world how I look anorexic, because later you people will say I'm on diet. This is me here. I am never on diet. I'm not modeling. My modeling days stopped 2023. There is nothing that is actually going to make me go on diets. When I go to the gym, I go there to put on my fucking weight, look amazing for myself. Like you heard me sing in my songs all the time. I look how I look for myself. I'm not impressing anybody. And I've even let you know multiple times, and I'm going to be singing this on routine for your ears, because I've come to know that people, you don't have respect for yourselves. All the men put on this, including my father, you are beneath my feet. As long as you are part of this pedophilia, you must know that you can't give me oxygen. Nobody on this earth helped me to survive 30 years plus of rape, sexual abuse and assault from men, women of all races. So therefore, you are worthless and useless to me. Politeness is not likeness. We will be sharing our reciprocated politeness outside my boundary, or our reciprocated disrespect outside my boundary. So anyway, this is it. The video I was trying to actually upload. So it didn't finish recording it. Yes. Look at it. Yeah. So in case maybe I cannot add this video automatically before I upload this particular video online, so that you will see it also while you watch the video. You can't do this. I've told all of you that they've done this to this your experiment, that those pedophilic professors, those pedophilic generational professors, pedophilic generational mentors, pedophilic generational philosophers have been using your entire human race to do from generations to generations. You've done this to all of my aunties I grew up and was born into watching you do this to. Now you have even now put your 5G also in a level where you use it to control people like microchip slaves. You have pedophilic philosophers and mentors of pedophilia slaves on one side, and then you have the 5G slaves on one side. I'm telling you, if they've done this to you in the past, you are not speaking about it. You never spoke about it. You are part of the problem. You are part of the reason why this pedophilia is not ending. I'm carrying above 30. You manipulate people, you predate people's lives. All of you on this earth, you are products of either your mothers being manipulated or predated into the hands of your fathers, or your fathers being manipulated or predated into the hands of your mothers. And the products are you. Then you continue to do what? You recycle the pedophilia, doing the same thing to other generations after themselves, after them, from generations to generations. You will push people to the extreme where they will go and molest, rape children. This is why all my life, since the age of 1 year old plus, I've had adults around me raping and molesting me. Yes, I've said it multiple times that I was raised around, when you say first class privilege, I will continue to tell you. So I will never ever say because I passed through the bad part of my life, I won't talk of my good parts. This is what I'm telling you. When I'm smiling, my happiness is for me alone now. 30 years I was sharing it with you, human Jezebel race. I didn't know. Now that I'm aware, you will see me smile. I know that you lock and predate, you pedo stalk, you pedo watch, monitor. That is your destiny. Or the ones that you send around to pedo talk. I was telling somebody at the Red Cross yesterday where I went to eat the little bread I ate today. Because yesterday, when I go to the Red Cross, I'm always happy because they have good foods to eat. And then some Italian blood clots, they come there to come and be running their mouths. I tell them, if you bring the food or you send your people to come and cook that food and bring it there for me to eat, it's my financial abuse money that you bastard Italians, you put me in your Italy with this pedophilia. 8, 10 years on routine of rape, sexual abuse, and assault, plus financial abuse. That these people, when they see me working in 5-star Michelin star restaurants, in 5-star places, Michelin places, where you have celebrities come to, nobles come to, people that shake the city, well known, up to your master chef, Italian master chef, I've worked with them in the same place. When they see me doing well there, they look for a way to break my fucking contract, and then I become jobless. That 8 years, you bastard Italians. You think you are special? Go and ask the biological Jezebel mother that brought me to Europe. I never wanted to. Ask the people in Africa before I came to Europe if I wanted to come to your Italy. It was a no since I was born. I've never liked you. My aunties that always come from the part, this Italian part. In Africa, I used to have family members that come from all parts of Europe, from Germany to Spain, from Russia to Italy, to Paris, to America, to London, to Britain, to the people, the particular ones that come from that Italy. There is a certain kind of spirit. I'm not saying your prostitution and human trafficking don't exist everywhere. But you see that Italy and that Dubai, those two number one land, the people that particularly always come from those two places, they carry a certain kind of energy and spirit with them. Since I was a child, I've always been aware. I have seen with my eyes how people get prepared to be trafficked into these human trafficking lands and sex slave lands. I've never wanted to come to your Italy. You are not special. If I speak your language as if I was born in your city, that even some of the verbs and vocabularies and grammars that I use, your Italians graduate with titles and degrees, they remove their cap and cut it for me and say, wow, you even use things, you use words that even graduates of Italians, even Italian graduates don't use. I didn't learn the language to impress you. It's for myself. Nope, as I'm here, I've never been in competition with anybody. I've told you as a child, I will write exam. I will write my own. When I'm done, I take other people's scripts and write for them. I used to be a machinery. At SS1, I go to write SS3, final year exam for people. Go and ask. I've never been in competition with anybody. Sometimes the people I will write exam for free, they will score like 90, 85. Me that wrote for them, I will score 70, 75. I don't care. I don't fucking care. But now I'm going to be flaunting my divinity to your faces. Because in anything, whether you say geography, science, math, physics, biology, art, fashion, design, music, beat making, art, production, engineer, law, anything you want to talk about on this life, if I put all of you on test, your entire human race, you don't know a drop of what I know. I never used to flaunt it in your faces. Now, me, I want to let you people know, for trying a motherfucker like me, you will rape me above 30 years plus on the surface of this earth. With above 30 times rape uncountable by men, women, white, Arabic, Asiatic, blacks, from your pedophile Africa to your Western world where you say you have human rights. That it today you are still continuing it. I've been telling you remove my name from your pedophile games since 2019. Only from 2019 to 2021 to 22, you know how many times you raped, abused, and molested me. That it today, if I have water to drink, Scandinavia, I'm 16 years in Europe. I don't drink tap water. I tried it in Germany. Let me show you. Pus was coming out from my belly. They warned me. I told them just in case anyone I'm going to, I will try to see out the water. They warned me not to. I drank it. Look at what happened. Let me be showing you the mark. Yes. You see this mark here? You see this mark here? Yes, you will see it in the video. Because I want the whole world to be seen. When I'm talking, I want people to be seeing what I'm saying. The reflection of the light is not... Yes. You see this mark here? You see this mark here? This particular mark? That was pus. It was pus was coming out from my belly because I drank tap water in Germany. I had to stop it immediately. So I'm glad that at least I'm in Scandinavia land. The water here is drinkable. What if the water here is not drinkable? You locked me here. 28th of last month made it 5 months. Okay, let's say I had to wait for my temporary person number to come out. But I was even told by the Arbeidsformelde, which is the immigration office of the working agency part, the working part. That if I have someone that want to give me a contract, they can just write any temporary number for me as long as my date of birth is the beginning of the first four number, the first six numbers are my date of birth. They can add any number. Then when my personal temporary number comes out from the Skatteverket, I will now replace it. Then I will not take my contract like the immigration office told me. I will take my contract, I'll bring it back to them at the immigration office. Then they will finalize my residency in Scandinavia land. Then when my residents come out, I will now use my residence to apply for my ID card of Scandinavia land. And then I will now get my permanent personal Scandinavia number. Till today, no job. You all sat on the job. You think I'm the one you are using to do your experiments? Did I bet? Did I bet? You thought by now I would be a drug addict? Did you see me do any drugs? You send your people 24 hours a day to stalk and predate and monitor my fucking life. Ask them if they have ever seen me do drugs. Ask your motherfucking slaves that you send around if they've ever seen me on drugs or with any pusher taking drug. Even the last motherfucker I met was just telling me he's a drug pusher. He used to put. I was even telling him, if you are that, please keep it far away from me. I don't want to hear your story about that. I'm not interested in those kind of things. All my life, I've been telling people not to do this kind of things. If that's what you're into, I'm not going to judge you. You are an adult, is your life, but don't put me into it. I don't even want to hear the story. I still kept on talking to this person like a normal person until the person came to in my ear. I cut that motherfucker off. You thought by now I would be a drug addict. Because this is why I'm just telling people that think they can justify their drug addictism or marijuana smoking or even smoking cigarettes. I ask people since I was a child, why do you smoke cigarettes? They don't know how to say it. A friend gave it to me. A friend tell you to test it. So if the friend tell you to jump from 10-story building, you will jump. So when someone offer you to say try cigarettes, you can't say no. When they say try marijuana, you can't say no. When they say try drug, cocaine, meds, all this, you can't say no. So if that person telling you to try, tell you try and jump from 10-story building, you will jump. So me, I'm just trying to say this for people who have become drug addicts by people pushing you into it. At the end of the day, you are the one that still gave yourself into it. Because when you eat, you don't eat through your ass. I ask people all the time. You cannot come and tell me that your justification for being a drug addict or for smoking marijuana or taking, and some people say marijuana is not a drug. I don't know who you people think you are deceiving. One of my first rapists when I was a child, when he's done smoking marijuana, every children around him, he will pack us into a room and be molesting us one after the other. As kids, I'm not sure a lot of the children that he did these things to with me, they even remember. Some were even a little older than me with 1 year, 2 years. I'm not sure they remember. They can't remember. 1 year plus, I can recall everything. Ask my Jezebel mother, when I would tell her things that happened when I was a child at 1 year old, she would be shocked. Some people will say, how can you recall what happened to you 1 year? I'll say, take my mother number, my father number, my brother that were there, that all brought me up. Ask them if I'm lying. They will go and confirm and come back and tell me, wow, they said it's true. That they are even shocked to remember things like this. Of course, I am the divinity that I am. This is what I'm telling your human race. If I'm here, surviving you for 30 years of rape, sexual abuse, and assault, molest, it's not a mistake. It's not a miracle. I was born to stand on your motherfucking evil. Jezebel necks. You pigs. You incurable devils. You Jezebels. You think this is a fucking... You thought by now I would be a drug addict? Did you see me do drug? This is what I'm telling you. If you dare to put drug in any of my food or drink, or you've done it in the past, I swear your life will never know light. You will never know. You will never know anything positive within you. You will have the whole world. You will still not have anything. Be warned. You thought I was going to be a drug pusher. You kept sending drug pushers over me, over and over. For the past 16 years, I can't count how many drug pushers you've sent around me. I was telling them to stop and change. Prostitute, did you see me do? As I'm here now for the past 3 years going, nobody can say they've gone to the bar to drink coffee with me. They've gone to the restaurant to eat with me. They've gone to the discotheque to. I go to the discotheque with my 12 years, with my 12-euro gown. I shut it down like there is nobody else. So I enter everywhere, turn the roof upside down. They know a motherfucker walked in. Even in my 10-9 euro dress. Alone, 3 years going. Did you see me with any motherfucker? You think this is a joke? You say you are experimenting. See, I've told people, see, when you are not Arabian, Amondi, Alex, Buddha, Oma, you are not pedo, etc., those your lies. When you are not pedo talking around me, I feel uncomfortable. But when you are doing your pedo miserability destiny talking, you are giving me more joy to know that you are on punishment like you are supposed to be. You give me more joy to know that outside my boundary, you will continue to perish. You give me joy to know that I did well. Like this, you are tapping me. Like my grandparents and my ovaries tap me in paradise for putting my everlasting boundary. After 30 years of being there for you human Jezebels. When I'm talking like this, I'm not talking for any of you. I'm talking for those people that are your survivors, that are not part of your pedophilia. That 1% I'm talking, the remaining 99% of you evil bastard, you can go to hell on this earth. Including those of you that they've done this to, you are keeping quiet, especially when you don't have anything to lose. And then you are there. You keep quiet. You don't say anything. Some of you even end up having issues. You give birth to mental health problem, to psychological instability problem. You even give birth to physical children issue that you are still carrying around. Whether you divorce or you separate from that partner, you will still be having the face of your child resembling your partner that you separated from, whether you like it or not. This is why a lot of people, men, they will just abandon the wife and the children. Because they found out that they were being manipulated into the hands of these women. They will abandon them. Why not? If I was, I would do the same thing. Then you see some women, they will just wake up, they will just pack their bag, leave the children and the men alone. Then they will be calling the bad mother. Which mother does that kind of thing? If I was a mother, I would do the same thing too. You can't manipulate or predate me to the hands of any narcissist. Then I will find out, then on top of that, a child is in it. That child is not my child. My child cannot be bettered, mixed with a psychopath or narcissist. This is why I am very happy that I did not bet. Did you see me fall into your trap? All the trap you set, did you see me fall into anyone? This is why you are uncomfortable. You took my 9-to-5 job away, my waitress, my shop assistant, my restaurant job, my everything. You took them away from me. Now I'm at the homeless shelter. The cough I'm coughing is as yellow as this yellow here or there or up there. That yellow, that's how my cough is. You see that yellow up there? That is how my cough is. Sick, disgusting. 3 days before my menstruation came, a couple of days here now. You first of all just gave me fever. All my eyes, now my eyes are open, my eyes were closing like this. On this chair, I sat down, I was dying yesterday. I thought I was going to die. On this particular chair I'm sitting in, inside this place, I had to take the ibuprofen. I was even telling them at the Red Cross yesterday when I was asking them for ibuprofen. I told them that when I'm seeing my menstruation, my own biological ex-mother, like my Jezebel biological useless stepmother, my biological mother will match my head on the ground when I'm seeing my menstruation and dying of pain. Sometimes I would take myself, I would run to the hospital to go and take pain relief drip. When I get there, the nurses, they will rush me. They will just look at my issue. They say, this one is not ibuprofen. This has passed. She need drip. Menstruation pain, they will give me drip for it. My menstruation pain is that severe. I'm supposed to have removed my uterus by now. I'm not breathing. You human Jezebel beast, Arab, Amonda, Les Buddha, Anna, Oma, you will fuck your bastard children. Your children will be used for your pedophilia experiments and games by your professors and your 5G pedophiles from generations to generation, not mine. You know I was supposed to have removed my uterus by now. You made sure I had no job to remove it or mutilate it. This is why I'm still suffering this useless rubbish called menstruation till today. You think I'm going to give birth? I'm not a fool. No motherfucker is smelling my pussy. No. Did you fall from the sky? I want to see a bastard that fell from the sky. Nobody. So as long as a woman with my kind of pussy give birth to you, dead or alive, known or unknown, that woman you will go and suck and fuck and do whatsoever you want. Or your bastard children. Because me that did not bet, we that did not bet and that are not part of your pedophilia, we will not be your partners and cohort in your pedo games that you play. This ibuprofen, 6 months going in Malmo. This is the last 2 I have. So I said, in case the pain continue, I had to ask them yesterday at the Red Cross, please, if they have ibuprofen to give me. So they told me the reasons why they don't have, because a lot of people that come there, they are mentally unstable, so they can give them, they say, take the one, they can go and take overdose, and something will happen. And I was even explaining to the mister there. I told him it's true. I said, because where I grew up in your pedophile Africa, where you raped me above 30 times, the same way you and your colonials, you also raped and molested me above 30 times too. I was telling him that back then, when I was there, when you are a child, after the age of 19, depending on how your level of fever or pain is, they even start giving you 1,000 grams of ibuprofen or paracetamol. But when I got to Europe here, I got to understand that in the Western world, that there are even adults that can't take 1,000 grams. It was looking at me. I said, yeah, because I observe a lot. I ask questions. So that if me, myself, I'm going to give it to somebody, I will know how to give it to somebody as well since I was a child. So I know that, yes, it's possible that people that their head are not stable. Me now, I've been taking 1,000 grams since I was a child. I was not even up to a teenager. I was taking 1,000 grams already. So it depends on where you were born and your body metabolism. So I understand why they didn't have any. But I told him how my biological ex-mother, that Jezebel witch that I told from the beginning not to bring me to this Italy. This is what I'm telling you. Go and ask her. She knows. I don't like your Italy. I will never. You are not. There is nothing there. The only thing the whole Europe know you for is your food. Oh, best food. Bebella Vita holiday, summer holiday. You eat good food and wines, and they also have good food in other places. But just that they just give it to the Italians that they are the best food. Me, I've eaten many food now in other parts of Europe and other people's dishes. There are people that cook well too. Not only you people. Not only you Italians cook well, there are other people that cook well too. With other cultures that cook well too. So I don't know why you think you are special. Ask the Jezebel that brought me. When I will be seeing my menstruation, I was telling the man at the Red Cross, let me finish that part. She will be matching my head. Hey, pretend that, come on, here. Are you the one that started seeing menstruation? Sometimes the menstruation that will make me go to emergency, they will give me drip for. This woman will be matching my head on the ground. The ibuprofen I'm taking is ibuprofen that people that I don't know, that are not my mother, they are not my auntie, they are not related to me according to how you human beings call your relativeness or your relativity of how you are related. I don't give a fuck. They gave this ibuprofen that I put inside this I used to have chewing gum inside here. I bought from Tiger. When it's finished, I started stocking my medicine inside, like ibuprofen and paracetamol. That she gave, that these people at the camp, summer camp, gave me. This is the last 2 remaining. Imagine if I don't have it, where will I see money? I don't even have money to buy water. I'm drinking water now, tap water, for the first period of my life in Europe after 16 years. I don't drink tap water before I can die. I just showed you a part. Pus was coming out from my stomach. So you will do this to people because you want to reduce people to the levels of bunch of nobodies. You will take away their jobs. You know when their jobs are gone, they will automatically become cashless. They can't pay for their house rent. They will lose their houses. From their houses, they lose those houses. They find themselves on the streets. From there, you have predating, psychopathic, rapist, sexist, narcissistic men and women, perverts, with their dogs, their children, their grannies, their family members, their whosoever, their fans, their smear campaigns, their flying monkeys, their fan, everybody, predating your these innocent victims. So then you thought I was going to be one of them? You say this is a test? You call this an experiment? Did I authorize you? Can you give me oxygen? If there are people that you rape one time with this bullshit, they commit suicide. I'm carrying above 30 years of above 30 times rape, sexual abuse and assault, on top 16 years of financial abuse and assault and homelessness on routine, in your fucking Western world like you did to me in your Africa. You think this is a joke? You say this is an experiment? You say this is an experiment. I hope you tell them what's popping. I hope you are telling them the level of experiment you make your victims pass through. I'm not your victim, I'm your survivor. Okay? Did I bet? You can hear their smear campaign laughing. Did I bet? This is what I'm telling you, innocent children, that have sense. You see, from your own age mates, below your age mates and above, don't see anybody different. You will see the people that are dressed well. They look normal. Inside their brain, they are the sickest. You people with titles and degrees, don't you ever think because they have titles, they have degree, they look well dressed, they look well polite, they are well articulated, that their brains are normal. You see these psychopathic men and women cranks, this sick class, this incurable pervert, they come in all groups and categories. Also from your political to your religious, your traditional leaders, like your entertainment industry, they are everywhere. Don't let no motherfucker deceive you. From children to teenagers to adults to old people, perverts everywhere. Don't say I did not warn you. So I just wanted to put this out there for you. In case you think you are going to be telling anybody that I'm on diet, who will tide you on that diet? Calamity and agony calamitize your lives in diet of not ever going to know peace. You will all be the ones that will be on diet of no peace, diet of no light, diet of no grace, diet of no goodness, diet of no kindness, diet of no divineness, diet of nothing positive, diet of nothing forward in your own fucking personal lives, not me. Continue to put people in hunger abuse, experimenting people's lives. This is how you were telling people one time that she's a vegan, she's a vegetarian. The shadow of my shit will never be a vegan or a vegetarian. When I eat meat, say it's dick. Your bastard father, mother, and your bastard children will be eating those dicks for you, of your nominees. I eat fish, I eat cheese, I eat anything, crab, you say it's pussy. Your bastard, ugly, crank children and generations will be eating those pussies for you and your bloodlines. Because what you eat with your useless evil mouth, I'm not calculating it. My own is say you want to calculate it. And then you believe when you come around me to pedocrank and believe in you, you are exposing yourselves. I will continue to tell you, you give me more joy for my everlasting boundaries. You are giving me more happiness to be proud of my everlasting boundary that I put between me and all of you. So when I see you pedo talking, which means you are pedo miserabilizing and wasting away like you are destined to, you are giving me happiness. You think anybody believe your shit? I'm talking, you are hearing, you are not listening. The same way me. I can hear you, but I'm not listening. As long as you are betiding and wotiding away in your pedo talking lies that you think the shadow of my shit give a fuck about, the more you are doing it, the more everlasting boundary. Even when you are quiet, I want you to know, it's still everlasting boundary. I can read your energies. I enter a room, motherfucker, like when my name is mentioned in any room, it shakes like earthquake and tsunami. The same way when I enter a room under 1 second, not under 1 minute, I've read the entire room round. You think anybody is here to play with you? Continue to keep me jobless. Now I'm locked up in Malmo. I don't have water to drink. I don't have water, 1 corona to even buy water I don't have. You hacked my phone. You stole the other one. I don't have a phone. I'm glad I don't, because as a matter of fact, me, I'm even happy I don't have the phone. Just that there are certain situations, maybe like this, I would have recorded with my phone and putting on social media, and certain things I wanted to do with phone that I can't do. And my visual card that is also payable with phone also is also inside my phone. If not, I don't need a phone for the rest of my life. I don't need a phone for the rest of my life. So continue to keep my jobs away from me. I've told you my artistical stuff, my music, my art, my fashion, my design, everything is for me, myself, and I alone. My 3 square meal, you will see me cook it. I will eat it alone. Nobody is cooking for your bastard evil asses. Nobody is your mommy here. You will go and look for a cook or your bastard mother, dead or alive, known or unknown, to cook your 3 square meal for you and your bastard children. We that did not bet, that are independent, self-sufficient, that work 9 to 5 job and are taking care of ourselves, we are enough for ourselves. Go and look for your happiness elsewhere. Or go and look for yourselves